In a tranquil village nestled amidst verdant hills and meandering streams, there dwelled a young lad named Ethan. With mischief twinkling in his eyes and a penchant for mischief, Ethan's escapades often left the villagers shaking their heads in disbelief. From the tender age of 5, Ethan's irrepressible spirit had earned him the reputation of being the village troublemaker. Whether it was pranking unsuspecting neighbors or causing a ruckus in the marketplace, there was never a dull moment when Ethan was around. One crisp autumn morning, Ethan found himself seated in his classroom, surrounded by his peers and the stern gaze of his English teacher, Mrs. Jenkins. As the lesson commenced, Mrs. Jenkins instructed the class to read aloud a passage from their textbooks. While the other children dutifully followed along, Ethan's mind began to wander, his imagination taking flight on wings of whimsy. Instead of reciting the words as written, Ethan decided to put his own unique spin on the passage, transforming it into a fantastical tale of dragons and knights, much to the bewilderment of his classmates and the ire of Mrs. Jenkins. As the days turned into weeks, Ethan's penchant for mischief showed no signs of abating. During a routine math test, when confronted with a simple multiplication problem, Ethan's mind once again veered off course, conjuring a tale of intergalactic adventure and cosmic calamity. While his classmates diligently scribbled down the correct answer, Ethan's pencil danced across the page, weaving a tale of epic proportions. When asked to explain his unorthodox solution, Ethan simply shrugged his shoulders and flashed a mischievous grin, much to the chagrin of his exasperated teacher. With each passing day, Ethan's antics grew bolder and more audacious, much to the dismay of his teachers and the consternation of his parents. Despite their best efforts to rein in his wayward behavior, Ethan remained defiant, his rebellious spirit refusing to be tamed. Frustrated and at their wits' end, Ethan's parents sat him down for a heart-to-heart discussion, hoping to impress upon him the importance of obedience and respect. But try as they might, Ethan's resolve remained unshaken, his rebellious streak burning brighter than ever before. Determined to assert his independence and carve out his own path in life, Ethan hatched a daring plan to escape the confines of his mundane existence. Under the cover of darkness, he slipped out of his bedroom window and disappeared into the night, leaving behind a trail of confusion and consternation in his wake. As the hours stretched into days, Ethan's absence weighed heavily on the hearts of his loved ones, their fears and anxieties growing with each passing moment. But deep down they knew that Ethan was destined for greatness, his adventurous spirit yearning to explore the boundless possibilities that lay beyond the horizon. With Ethan's whereabouts still unknown, his parents embarked on a desperate search to find their wayward son, their hearts heavy with worry and apprehension. From the bustling streets of the village to the tranquil depths of the forest, they scoured every inch of their surroundings, determined to bring Ethan home safe and sound. But as the days turned into weeks, their search yielded no sign of Ethan, leaving his parents consumed by a sense of helplessness and despair. With each passing moment, their hopes of finding Ethan alive and well began to fade, replaced by a gnawing sense of dread and uncertainty. In a last-ditch effort to locate their missing son, Ethan's parents made the difficult decision to seek the help of a renowned tracker, known for his uncanny ability to find lost souls. With his trusty hound by his side, the tracker set out into the wilderness, following the faint trail of Ethan's footsteps in search of clues. Despite the treacherous terrain and the looming threat of danger, the tracker pressed on, his determination unwavering in the face of adversity. With each step forward, he grew closer to uncovering the truth behind Ethan's disappearance, his senses attuned to the subtlest of signs in the wilderness. As Ethan's parents continued their search, their efforts eventually led them to a remote boarding school nestled amidst the tranquil beauty of the countryside. With its ivy-covered walls and sprawling grounds, the school seemed like the perfect place for Ethan to start anew, far away from the distractions and temptations of the outside world. With a heavy heart and a sense of resignation, Ethan's parents enrolled him in the boarding school, hoping that the structured environment would help rein in his rebellious spirit and set him on the path to redemption. Little did they know, Ethan's journey was just beginning, with twists and turns that would defy all expectations and change the course of his life forever. As Ethan settled into his new surroundings, he soon discovered that there was more to the boarding school than met the eye. Beneath its austere facade lay a hidden world of creativity and imagination, waiting to be unlocked by those bold enough to seek it out. Despite his initial misgivings, Ethan found himself drawn to the school's art room, where he discovered a passion for painting and drawing that he never knew existed. With each stroke of his brush and each swirl of color, Ethan felt a sense of freedom and expression that he had never experienced before, igniting a spark of creativity that would soon set his soul ablaze. As Ethan delved deeper into the world of art, he soon caught the attention of a new arrival at the boarding school, a charismatic and enigmatic teacher named Nick. With his unorthodox teaching methods and boundless enthusiasm, Nick quickly became a mentor and a friend to Ethan, guiding him on a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment. Under Nick's tutelage, Ethan's artistic talents flourished, his once wayward spirit finding solace and purpose in the world of creativity. With each passing day, Ethan grew more confident in his abilities, his passion for art burning brighter than ever before. With Nick's guidance and support, Ethan's journey took an unexpected turn, leading him down a path of self-discovery and enlightenment. As he delved deeper into the world of art, Ethan found a sense of purpose and fulfillment that he had never known before, his once turbulent spirit finally at peace. But just as Ethan began to find his footing, a new challenge emerged, one that would put his newfound confidence to the test and push him to the brink of his abilities. With Nick by his side, Ethan embarked on a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment, determined to overcome any obstacle that stood in his way. As the school year drew to a close, Ethan found himself faced with a daunting challenge, a school-wide drawing contest that would put his skills to the test. With Nick's encouragement and guidance, Ethan threw himself into his work, pouring his heart and soul into each brushstroke and each splash of color. As the day of the contest drew near, Ethan's confidence wavered, his mind plagued by doubts and insecurities. But with Nick's unwavering support and encouragement, Ethan found the strength to push through his fears and embrace the challenge before him. On the day of the drawing contest, the school buzzed with excitement as students from all corners of the campus gathered to showcase their artistic talents. With bated breath, Ethan stepped up to his easel, his heart pounding with nervous anticipation. As he dipped his brush into a palette of vibrant colors, Ethan felt a surge of energy course through his veins, his mind focused and his hands steady. With each stroke of his brush, he poured his heart and soul onto the canvas, creating a masterpiece that captured the essence of his journey and his newfound passion for art. As the judges made their rounds, Ethan watched with bated breath, his heart pounding in his chest. With each passing moment, his confidence wavered, his doubts threatening to overwhelm him. But when the final verdict was announced, a wave of relief washed over Ethan, his eyes brimming with tears of joy. For in that moment, he realized that his journey had come full circle, his once troubled spirit now redeemed through the power of art and self-discovery. Back in the village, Ethan's parents watched with tear-filled eyes as their son's artwork was unveiled before a captivated audience. In that moment, they realized that their son was no longer the wayward troublemaker they once knew. He was a talented artist with a bright future ahead of him. With hearts full of pride and gratitude, Ethan's parents embraced their son, their love and support unwavering in the face of adversity. For in that moment, they knew that Ethan's journey was far from over, his path illuminated by the light of his own inner strength and determination. With the drawing contest behind him and his confidence soaring, Ethan embarked on a new chapter of his life, one filled with endless possibilities and boundless opportunities. With Nick by his side, he set out to explore the world of art, eager to hone his skills and make a name for himself in the world of creativity. As he bid farewell to the boarding school and the friends he had made along the way, Ethan felt a sense of gratitude and humility wash over him, his heart overflowing with appreciation for the journey that had brought him to this moment. As Ethan ventured out into the world, he carried with him the lessons he had learned and the memories he had forged during his time at the boarding school. With each passing day, he grew more confident in his abilities, his passion for art driving him forward on a journey of self-discovery and enlightenment. But amidst the hustle and bustle of life, Ethan never forgot the words of wisdom imparted to him by Nick. the teacher who had changed his life forever. For in those moments of doubt and uncertainty, it was Nick's unwavering belief in him that served as a beacon of hope and inspiration, guiding him through even the darkest of times. As Ethan's fame spread far and wide, he never forgot the man who had helped him unlock his full potential, the one and only Nick. With each stroke of his brush and each masterpiece he created, Ethan paid tribute to the teacher who had believed in him when no one else did, his gratitude shining brightly like a beacon in the night. Though Nick's time at the boarding school had come to an end, his legacy lived on in the hearts and minds of those he had touched. For in the end, it was not just Ethan's journey that had been transformed. It was the lives of everyone he had met along the way, their spirits lifted and their hearts filled with hope and inspiration. As Ethan's fame grew, so too did his passion for art, his journey taking him to the farthest reaches of the globe in search of inspiration and enlightenment. From bustling cityscapes to tranquil countryside vistas, Ethan captured the beauty of the world with each stroke of his brush, his artwork serving as a testament to the power of creativity and imagination. But amidst the glitz and glamour of the art world, Ethan never lost sight of his roots, his humble beginnings serving as a constant reminder of the journey that had brought him to this moment. For in the end, it was not just about the fame or recognition. It was about the joy of creation, the thrill of discovery, and the endless possibilities that lay before him. As Ethan's journey continued, he found himself faced with new challenges and opportunities, each one more daunting and exhilarating than the last. But with Nick's words of wisdom echoing in his ears, Ethan pressed on, his spirit unbroken and his determination unwavering in the face of adversity. With each new masterpiece he created, Ethan left an indelible mark on the world, his artwork serving as a beacon of hope and inspiration for generations to come. For in the end, it was not just about the art. It was about the journey, the lessons learned, and the lives touched along the way. As Ethan's journey drew to a close, he looked back on the path he had traveled with a sense of gratitude and humility. For in the end, it was not just about the accolades or the recognition. It was about the people he had met, the friendships he had forged, and the lessons he had learned along the way. With a smile on his face and a heart full of gratitude, Ethan stepped forward into the unknown, his spirit soaring like a bird set free. For in that moment, he realized that the end of one journey was merely the beginning of another, a journey filled with endless possibilities and boundless opportunities, waiting to be explored and embraced with open arms.